I'm going to find in this case, the equation of line perpendicular to the tangent line of this function. And the line perpendicular to the tangent line, okay, this is called the normal line. And what that looks like is if you take the graph of this function, which I'm going to sketch. Okay, the graph of this function is going to look something like this. Okay. So at -4, at x equals -4, we're going to have a tangent line, which I'm going to put in green here. And the normal line is going to be the line perpendicular that I'm now drawing in purple. So I mark that perpendicularity by this little square indicating a right angle. So it's going to be the slope of this purple line that we're looking for. And the slope of a normal line we can designate as m sub n. Okay? And the slope of the normal line is going to be the negative reciprocal, or -1, over the slope of a tangent line. So let's keep that in mind. And what do we need to find the equation of a line? We need to have two things. We need to have a point, and we need to have a slope. And then we go about acquiring these things. And for our point, as we're often given these types of problems, we have a x-coordinate of -4. So we're going to go find the y-coordinate for this coordinate pair by plugging in -4 into this function. So we get 3 over this -4 squared, which simplified is 3/16. So 3/16 is the other coordinate pair that we need for this. And now we need to find the slope. Well, to do that, I'm going to take this it's h of x function, and rewrite this as 3x to the -2 power. And then if we go ahead and differentiate this and make this h prime of x, we're going to take this -2, multiply it out front. So we have -2 times 3 times x to the -2 minus 1, so we subtract 1 from this -2, we get -3. And what that's going to give us is -6 x to the -3rd power, which is going to be x over x to the 3rd power, -6 over x to the 3rd power. And now plugging in our -4 to this, we get -6 over -4 to the 3rd power, which simplifies to -6 over -4 to the 3rd power be -64. And that's going to be 3 over 32. And so m sub t is equal to 3 over 32, and therefore m sub n is going to be our negative reciprocal, which is -32 over 3. So for slope we put m sub n equals -32 over 3. And now finally, to write our equation down below, we have y minus y1, which is 3/16, is equal to our slope, which is 32 thirds times quantity x minus negative 4, so that's going to be x plus 4. And so this is going to be our answer. I want to point out to you that had we been asked to find the slope of the tangent line, we would have been able to take this 3 over 32, as I'm drawing with the red arrow here, instead of this negative 32 over 3. And that would have given us the equation of the tangent line. I'll do one more problem here. It has to do with the normal line. And this is finding the slope of the line normal to this graph. And then we have the function f of x equals 4 square root of x minus 2x at this point right here, 9 comma negative 6. So in this case, we're going to differentiate this function. So we're going to say f prime. Well, I'm going to rewrite this f of x and make this 4x to the 1/2 power minus 2x. And then differentiating, we'll say f prime of x is equal to, we take this 1/2 out front and we multiply by 4, and we have x to the 1/2 minus 1, which is x to the negative 1/2, and then the derivative of 2x will be 2. So that's what we have, and just simplifying, we can write down f prime of x is equal to 2, and x to the negative 1/2, we can just write this down here as the square root of x in the denominator. Then we have this minus 2. And now plugging in our x value, 9, okay, so I'm arrowing over here. So we say f prime of 9 is equal to 2 over square root of 9 minus 2. And that's going to be equal to 2/3 minus 2. And 2 I'm going to rewrite as 6/3. Why am I doing that? To get our common denominator. So f prime of 9 equals 2/3 minus 6/3. So that's going to be negative 4/3. So just kind of working below, we would say m sub t, which is our slope for our tangent line, is negative 4/3. And so it follows from that that the slope of our normal line is going to be equal to our negative reciprocal of negative 4/3, which is going to be 3/4. And so that, therefore, slope of the line normal is going to be this thing right here. M sub n equals 3/4. And then if we've been asked to, or if we want to, we could use this slope of the normal line of 3/4 and create an equation of a normal line with this y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, we could have done that, but we won't. So anyway, that's it. Good luck, and thanks for viewing.